On tough times lately. Here's their team with easily the most experienced player being their captain and flank forward Alan Dawson, who's had over 200 games for the province. Apart from Dawson, it's an inexperienced side with the best informed player perhaps being the fullback Richard Cole, who played recently for the North Zone. The French have picked a blend of hardened internationals and new names today. They have men like Blanco, Salah, Babizier, Rodriguez, Urbani and Condom in their team today, who've all played from 41 through to 68 internationals. Mixed with them are a complete new front row of Pujol, Bouet and Galah. There are also three other brand new caps today: Olivier Roumat, the flanker, Philippe Rouget-Thomas, the fly half, and right winger Stéphane Valère. Today's referee is Mark Thompson of Auckland, and Stu Hollier kicks off with the counties team in a bit of a slump after losing 67-0 on this ground and up against the Five Nations champions today. But Hollier gets the ball from the first play, puts it straight up into the air. The Frenchmen are under it in the form of their big flanker, Alain Caminati. So the whistle goes at the end of the first play, and a good bustling start from the counties team. That's Laurent Rodriguez, and wrestling with him there was Derek McDonald, the counties lock forward. The French have a very inexperienced front row in today. Marc Pujol, number 3, Dominique Bouet, the hooker, and Philippe Galah. That's Pujol on this side. Galah is on the loosehead side. First scrum. That's Gary Thomas watching closely. And Rodriguez driving off the back of the scrum, as we expect the French to do. That's been their style in recent years. Away to Philippe Rouget-Thomas. And the first penalty of the match is against a head-high tackle by John Smythe, the county's hooker. Caminati near halfway. Grasping the ball there is Andrew Fleming, but not 10 metres. The county's players not 10 metres back from the penalty kick. There's the hooker there, John Smythe, and next to him the prop forward, Peter Curley. This is Franck Meynel, who is out to second 5/8 or inside centre, to use the European terminology. There's the distance for the first shot at goal today for number 12, Franck Meynel. French are not playing Lafond or Philippe Perrault in this match, so the goal-kicking duties go to this man, Franck Meynel. Taken there by replacement lock forward Jim Coe, who came into the team in the last moment today for the injured Mark Birtwistle.
Required by fire regulations. Thank you. If you do.
2 minutes gone. Stu Hollier, first 5/8, kicks out. Excellent ground conditions, perfect weather really, high overcast cloud. We can expect some hard driving forward play from the Frenchmen, particularly from their back row, with men they call, or have called in recent years, the giraffes. They're so very big and tall. Thomas with Babizier onto him. This is Hollier, good break. Away to Carl Murray, the second 5/8, and that's the 22-metre line. County's trying to break out in the opening moments. Gary Thomas is number 9, just his 9th game for counties today. Marc Pujol on the near side in the front row for the French. Thomas. This is Cole up from fullback. Richard Cole, what a run! Caught by his opposite number, Serge Blanco. The crowd are calling for a head-high tackle. Up to Hollier, to Murray. This is Nolan, number 14, Grant Nolan. County's trying to stretch the Frenchman wide in the early moments. Well, the crowd delighted with that breakout by Counties. Look at it again. Richard Cole in and up the blind side, and he ran strongly until he was caught and dragged to the ground by Serge Blanco. The scrum breaks up on the 10-metre mark. Now Rodriguez is offside. Former French captain Laurent Rodriguez in the back there is judged offside, the first penalty of the match to the home team.
Keep it going, mate. Keep going. Keep on. Fucking
So 5 minutes gone. Number 10, Stu Hollier. First shot at goal today. From 40 metres, Stu Hollier struck it well. And Counties are in the lead. A little thumbs up there from Hollier, and the home team lead by 3-0 after 5 minutes. So this is Philippe Rouget-Thomas who kicks off. Jim Coe, the lock forward, has knocked it on, and referee Thompson sees it. It was pretty obvious, wasn't it? This is Jim Coe, who's pretty at home either on the flank or at lock, but playing at lock today, replacing Mark Bergwissel. They had a bit of shuffle around on their forward pack on the day of the game, which is a bit disconcerting, a bit upsetting. Midway, 22 and halfway in Counties territory. Thomas onto Babizier. This is Rouget-Thomas. You can see that he's a sturdy, stocky fly half, a bit like Franck Meynel, who's also in the game today, but at second 5'8". Now the French are trying to get control of this ball to get it moving. Number 5 is Jean Condom. This is Babizier, the captain. Rouget-Thomas. Back again for Babizier. Blanco up from fullback. The kick hit the wing of Waisia, number 11. This is Valère, the flanker, and this is Urbani. Rouge-Thomas, Philippe Sellard, good tackle by him from Grant Nolan. Good tackle. Number 12 was Carl Murray. It's going to come for the home team. Thomas, away to Gary Millington. Pressure on Blanco here. Stéphane Valère. Peter Curley made the catch. That's a 10-metre mark, a long, continuous piece of play. Blanco up. Sellard, Meynel. The very fast Legisque is with him. Franck Meynel. Infield to Sellard. And some big holes opened up in the Counties' defence. And Philippe Sellard scores the first try of the tour right under the bar. Well, it was a long piece of play. Blanco was up in that first 5'8", and then Meynel, he ran rather too far for my liking here. Legisque was waiting on the wing. In came Cole with a head high, but Meynel looked inside and saw Sellard, this very experienced player. He's had 58 internationals, and in went the speedy centre under the posts. conversion is completed by Serge Blanco, and France leads by 6 points to 3. Collier kicks out for Counties, who made a promising beginning, but that was a bit loose from them there in the try-scoring movement. There's Jean Condom in the second row with Dominique Ebani. Millington holds lifted behind, taken by Lagisquet, just on the Counties side of halfway. Some brave stuff there by Counties, trying to run the ball, and Caminati is down. Number 6, Alan Dawson, here with the headband, hit him pretty hard with a forearm jolt, as they say in wrestling circles, and Caminati has gone down. Now don't worry about Caminati, he could look after himself. He has a bit of a reputation in European rugby. Not all of it's favourable. Rodriguez, caught by Andrew Fleming, number 7. See how Rodriguez gets him round the head. The ball is there for Counties. This is Terrell Clark. And that's rough, tough, and very, very physical in there. And Caminati's down again. But I repeat what I said before, don't worry about this guy. He can sure look after himself. .11 minutes gone. 3 points the lead for the touring team. Rodriguez away to Babizier. Blanco up again. Valère, the very sharp-looking winger. 3 Counties players back inside the 22. This is Clark. Good tackle by Valère, the winger. This is Smythe. This is McDonald, the big soldier. And in comes the 2 hitmen, Rodriguez and Caminati, over the top of the number 4, Derek McDonald. This is the man who's played 53 full internationals in the lock position, Jean Condom. The French are still using their halfback Pierre Babizier to throw the ball in, as they did during the World Cup here in 1987. There's the big pack driving away. Some untidy play there by Rodriguez, though. A bit lucky to Roumat's got it back. Rouget Thomas, nice work again. This is Sella. Dawson made the dive. Fast hands again. Maynell, Rodriguez, Valère. Got away from Clark. Collier and Wasia made the tackle. Lots of backing up by the French. Now they'll steady it up again here. They're 20 metres out. Babizier, away to Rouget Thomas, to Sella, to Lagisquet, the speedster. Nolan's got him. Sella and Blanco. Well, lots of good support play by the French 15 in the last few moments. Here's Serge Blanco, who's 31 years of age, and he's up in the back line at every opportunity already. Smythe throws. Good little kick ahead by Gary Thomas, the Counties halfback. This is Lagisquet. The centering kick deep into the in-goal area. Cole touches down. So from the dropout, a penalty in a kickable position for the French team. Last man up is number 7, Andrew Fleming, the flank forward. Blanco takes his first penalty attempt of the day, and with a very relaxed swing of the leg, through it goes for 3 points. France now out to 9 points to 3 after 15 minutes. So Hollier kicks off. Counties continue to play bravely. That's Olivier Roumat, number 7. Bebizier swinging to Roger Thomas, who tries the charge on Hollier. Gives it to Caminati. Second phase ball for the French. Bebizier, the high one. Cole is coming forward. Well taken, Richard Cole. Caught by Valère. Well, this is Richard Cole, the Papakura fullback, who came into the North Zone, played the Zone Series, County's leading player, if you like, this year in terms of national level. Caminati at the back. Good take there by Condon. See how the French are formed up into a pack with the ball still up. 5 is Ebani. This is Bebizier. Again, the high kick for the corner. Again, Cole waiting. Good mark by Richard Cole. So Cole's clearance from the fair catch takes play up to the 10-metre mark again.
Drive yourself, Tom. John Smythe, drive yourself.
40.
This is Urbani. Number 9, Bebizier, the halfback, throwing. Rodriguez going high, but it's bouncing about. Smythe to Thomas. This is Waisia. But the ball has been knocked forward, and it'll be a French scrum.
Come on, Matt, good mate, let's support him. Come on, let's have the sit down first, though. Hop, go in. Come on, Matt. Sit there, come on.
18 minutes gone, first half. Not well hooked by Bouet, who's not a specialist hooker, but they've got it anyway, and that's Rodriguez taking it forward. Away to Roger Thomas, to Selah, going at inside centre that time. And he did not release. And that's a penalty against today's only try scorer so far, Philippe Selah. Taken quickly by Counties. This is Cole. This is Hollier. Well, again, lots of courage from the Counties team. This is Carl Murray, the second 5'8". There's number 13, Gary Millington. 6 at the back for the French is Alain Caminati, so he's not a real chaser. Look how big he is. Not the usual tail-end line-out player such as we're used to seeing in New Zealand. This is Obani. Halfway line is just to the right. Babizier found a little gap on the narrow side. Laziske and Cole. Now Cole took it back, so it'll be a 5-metre scrum. So this looks ominous now for counties, who are just trying to hold at the moment. Philippe Gallard is the prop forward on the near side for France. Marc Pujol is the prop number 1 to the left.
Come in, counties! Come in, counties! Come in, counties!
Quarter flag in the background. Counties putting in a good scrum there, but the French are holding. Rodriguez. Loose ball now. Babizier. Roger Thomas left it behind. Babizier trying to find space on the blind side again. But they lost it forward, so that's untidy play by the French. So this is Gary Thomas, number 9, watched by French captain Babizier. And that's Stu Hollier.
Ok, elle est pas pour nous.
2, 3, 1, 9.
Must have deflected off a French hand.
Change. 0935. Drive.
20 minutes gone. 9 points to 3, the French lead. Gary Thomas back to Stu Hollier.
Tom, it's a bit too high, Charlie.
And Laziske, not impressive on the catch. Good kick by Hollier, number 10. Quick throw is taken in by counties. They're trying to keep the ball moving. Hollier, away to Murray. This is Cole up from fullback, making a couple of good excursions. Taken away by Fleming and Clark. Dawson back to Thomas. Thomas to Hollier. This is Murray knocked down by Roger Thomas. This is Bouet, Dominique Bouet, the hooker. Alan Dawson, number 6, the counties flanker there. Clark back to Thomas, back to Hollier. And the counties actually playing a bit more efficiently at the moment than the French team. So from the front it's Marc Pujol, this very big prop forward there, bending over number from. There's Condom. And that's Olivier Roumat, the big 6'7" flanker, clubmate of Rodriguez at Dax. And that's Rodriguez whose head's up there over towards the back of this pile-up. Well, so the referee says the line-out had not ended, so he's awarded a penalty out there. Rodriguez from Caminati, Salah, Menel, and Laziske flying in at the corner. Well, the referee said the line-out hadn't ended, so he awarded a penalty for the counties' backs being up within the 10-metre line. Then the French took a quick tap, fast hands out to Menel, who made a very good set-up pass, and Laziske, the left winger, waltzed in for the try. Here's one of the great men of world rugby, Serge Blanco. Very relaxed kicking style. 2 more points to the French team from Blanco. 15 points to 3. 24 minutes first half. So Hollier kicks out again. Coe is the first there for the counties team. This is Roumat, number 7. The French are starting to use a lot of muscle in these balls and drives. Bebuzier back to Rouget Thomas, and he has struck that beautifully. What a lovely kick down the touchline. This is Philip Rouget Thomas, who, but for a hand injury, they say would have played the Five Nations this year at fly half ahead of Franck Benel. Philippe Rouget Thomas. Smythe throws to this line out. The score is still at 15 to 3. That one's gone through Hollier to Murray. So the shortened line out called. Just Kamanati and Condom against McDonald and Coe. Good move out to the big men, crashing the centre now. Rodriguez, look at the strength of this man. Bebuzier, Kamanati also on the charge. Look at the strength of this man. There's the goal line in the background. See Stu Hollier signalling over to the right, but Counties have got it. Clark has sliced it up midfield. Blanco chased by Waisia. And Waisia Tambararua catches Blanco. That's the halfway line. This has been Derek McDonald. Gutsy stuff, Jim Coe. Clark again. Waisia, who got it all started. Deflected down. Referee Thompson going back for offside at the previous maul, and that's midfield. And a good breakout by the Counties team and a shot at goal to come. Warming up here is Pascal Ondat, very tough French prop forward. He may come into the game. Look at that for a nose. Stu Hollier has a big reputation. He was the biggest point scorer in Auckland Club Rugby last season. Formerly played there for the Tiartu and the Otahuhu clubs. He's come to Counties to get First Division rugby. He's getting it. He's getting kicks over. Dalton, the Counties coach, Andy Dalton, looking a wee bit happier at 15 to 6 to France. Rouget Thomas kicks off. Gary Thomas back to Hollier, who's kicked the 2 penalties. And after half an hour, Hollier kicks the ball up to touch near the halfway line.
Pick it up, everyone here. Drive yourself, Mecca. Tommy. Pick it up. Good go, have a go.
Looks like the French may be going to make a replacement. They're warming up at Marc Session on the sideline. This is Roger Thomas, who looks more like a hooker or a sort of tough loose forward than a fly half. He's right in there. Number 4 is Derek McDonald. 5 is Dominique Ivani. This is Marc Session, who wants to get into the game, number 18. Played a couple of games in the Five Nations Championships, and he's a speedy flanker, so they bring him into the game. And Laurent Rodriguez has left the field. So the first scrum with the replacement, Marc Session at number 8. Bevizier kicks into space. Oh, speed from Lagisquet. Cole. And, Lagisquet scores. Second try for Patrice Lagisquet, but it was a nightmare for Richard Cole. The bouncing ball. Look at the casual kick by Bevizier. Just kicks it carefully into space, and then Richard Cole came across and got a bad hop in front of him. It hopped across, then he slipped on the loose turf, and Lagisquet followed up well and got the try. Let's look at that again. It bounced awkwardly behind Cole. He had a bit of bad luck when he lost his footing, and Lagisquet scores the try. Serge Blanco, at various stages of his career, has been the regular French goal kicker. Back in the goal kicking duties today. Serge Blanco adds the 2 points. It's now 21 points to 3. France ahead of counties after 32 minutes. So Hollier kicks to Caminati. The French forwards smashing aside the counties team up towards halfway. And again, the carefully judged kick by Bevizier. He's trying it for Valère. An awkward bounce. Valère has got it. But Waisier onto him, and Session, the replacement player, over the sideline. Marc Session played the 2 internationals against Argentina last year, and 2 games in the Five Nations as well. Afternoon sun shining down on the Pukekohe Stadium. At 21 points to 3, Gary Thomas back to Stu Hollier. 21 points to 6, I should say.
Olivier avance. Olivier avance. Olivier avance.
Well, he's saying Olivier. Looks like it might go to Roumat, Olivier Roumat, number 7. And it does. He got the lovely tape now. The New Zealanders might just have to learn the names of the French players. So Roger Thomas. This is Manel. Roger Thomas again. Intercept. Nolan. Grant Nolan. He's got the speed too. No, he hasn't. It took 3 Frenchmen to get him down. That's Carl Murray. Lost forward. What a glorious break by Grant Nolan, the right winger. This was flashy back play from the French, a few clever switches, but then Nolan got the intercept. Now, it looked like he had the speed because you see he was holding and gaining on Lagisquet, but Valère from the other wing is the real speedster, and the 2 wingers actually got back to get him. So there is the Bombay man, Grant Nolan, on the right wing. His 26th game for counties today. He was very nearly in for a sensational try. Blanco thumps. Clears it up 15 metres. So Tommy Parsons there. The front there, that's him, number 3 from the Karaka club. Rated a pretty good prospect in the front row. John Smythe is the hooker, and the snowy-headed fellow is Peter Curley.
Come on,
That's been spoiled as Cecil drives off the back.
Come on, mate.
So Counties get the put in here. Some tough men in this French forward pack. That's 4 minutes to go till half-time. Gary Thomas, Tadao Clark, Alan Dawson. A lot of hands scrabbling for the ball in there. And yes, looked like number 4, Jean Condon, penalised, putting his hands in there. There he is. And this will be another shot at goal for the Counties team. Two out of 2 so far for Stu Hollier. That's 3 straight for Hollier. 21 points to 9 with 3 minutes to go till half-time.
Penalty was kicked by number 10, Stu Hollier.
Philippe Rouget-Thomas kicks out. Taken beautifully by Olivier Roumat. Carried on by Urbani. It's inside the Counties 22, just minutes remaining in the half. I think Counties will be pretty pleased the way they've gone. They've conceded 3 tries, but they've scored 3 penalties. They're staying quite close. Out on the backs, the French have got some crazy setup at the moment. Blanco's in at second 5/8. See Serge Blanco there is behind Philippe Rouget-Thomas, wandering up to talk to him, possibly about the weather. Standing at second 5/8. So they're really shuffling things about. Solar is out at centre. Let's see what sort of move they can cook up. Oh, won by Gary Thomas. This is Nolan. Good kick by Nolan. Lazushko waits. He didn't have any stomach for the catch. Dawson, number 6, over the top. Can they get it back? The Frenchman did not release. And Counties showing a bit of their traditional spirit in the last moments of this half. So right at half-time, Stu Hollier kicks again for goal. And that's just away. Bad luck for him. And half-time is called as Blanco runs to the 22. The French scored 3 tries. County's got 3 penalties. And at half-time, there's the lead for the touring team at 21-9. Philippe Rouget-Thomas begins the second half. 21 points to 9, the French touring team in their first game in New Zealand. Lead, Pierre Berbizier, their captain. Away to Rouget-Thomas, he's a kicker, and he's pushed it up to Nolan, who had a very good first half and nearly got the try. Then made another attacking move late in the half, number 14, Grant Nolan. So that's Marc Pujol at the front, and the headband player leaning down is Philippe Gallard. French have made it difficult today for the people following the game in the program. 7 of their team have worn different numbers to the printed program here for the crowd at Kerry Stadium. Berbizier away to Rouget-Thomas with the drop kick, but he's hooked it away. This is Philippe Rouget-Thomas, who is in the club team, which is the French Championship team, the Toulouse club. He played a big role in the win by Toulouse in the French Championship just 2 weeks ago. So Counties again trying some tricky stuff. Well picked up there by Franck Meynell into Cellar. Berbizier swing it hard to Andrieux, to Blanco. And the French players, this man in particular, seem to have a lot of time to consider their options and make their play. That's the difference between the 2 teams here today so far.
09, 4-5.
There's Peter Curley against Gallard. Terrell Clark, but it's gone to the French. Berbizier away to Rouget-Thomas. They stand up flat, don't they? That's Franck Meynell trying to crash through. Alan Dawson, number 6, made the stopper. Again, look at that. Philippe Rouget-Thomas just charging back towards the heavy traffic. But they've won it again for the 3rd time. Berbizier to Meynell, crash again. They've all forgotten where the ball's gone. And it was Terrell Clark who was offside. Pierre Berbizier. He's trying the big high one into the in-goal area. Waisia is under it. And Blanco there as well. Drop out 22. Interesting tactics by the French. I think they kicked out between the posts. Kicked out by Millington. Up towards halfway. Yes, centre 3/4 from the Pukekohe club, just down the road here from the stadium, Gary Millington. 3 minutes, second half. Caminati, number 6. Olivier Roumat, who's getting good ball down towards the back. Urbani, number 5, went up high for that one. The Counties come away. Well, as one who was in this ground when Counties lost 67-0 to Waikato, I must say that it's pleasing to see them playing with much, much more spirit than that sad day when a national championship record was set against the red, black and whites. Olivier, there it is. You see, all you have to do is learn the name of the players, because he threw it straight to Olivier Roumat. Number 7, new player, Olivier Roumat, just 22 years of age. Oh, the weight's starting to tell on Counties. Hollier from Thomas, but it was sort of a rough ball. Counties pack has been very courageous today. They're outweighted. They lack the height of their opponents, but they're pushing forward and getting their share of the put-ins. About 12 to 15,000 people in the stadium today. Lovely day for rugby. There's a strike for Bouet. Berbizier. See the way they passed flat to Rouget-Thomas. That's Roumat. They're standing flat. This is Nolan again. He's secured the ball. Peter Curley, number 1. This is Fleming. Away to Alan Dawson, the captain. Good run by the man who's played over 200 games in the Counties colours, Alan Dawson. Smythe, the hooker. Oh, tough tackling by the French. That's the 22. Thomas, Clark. Good tackle by Rouge Thomas. And you've got to hand it to the Counties team. They're outweighed and outgunned, I suspect, but they're playing with so much more courage today. Great view there, looking through to the second row where Jean Condom is backing down for the French team. This is Clark. He's had a good game. Cole is up. Richard Cole, that's the goal line. Berbizier, off his left foot, not a convincing kick. Counties are playing with a lot of spirit in the last few minutes.
Line, sir. Well on. On the line, thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. The ball.
Smythe throws. Coe gets the tap. Thomas. Hollier. Murray. Oh, a lovely sidestep by Murray. Oh, just thrown down by the Blanco, the tackler. I think that's the front row man. Parsons in there. What a run that was by number 12, Carl Murray. What a lovely run that was by Carl Murray. 2 lovely sidesteps, and he took a strong tackle from Serge Blanco, who's not well known for his tackling ability, but he pulled up a screamer that time. So Counties taking the Frenchman on in the last few minutes. And looking at last like the Counties of old. Clark, Babizzi and Caminati up. Thomas, Hollier with the drop kick. Snaps it through. Well played, Counties. All the points for his side so far, Stu Hollier. Clark made the right. You see Caminati put a little right hand in on Clark there. Fleming did well to get it back to Thomas. And then a little snapshot from Stu Hollier from in front of the posts for 3 points.
Tom, listen to your hands.
So Rouge Thomas kicks out. Up goes Roumart, who's one of the few French players who's played well today. Smythe gets it back to Thomas. But one of the French players, Dominique Urbani, is offside. Now's the time. Gary Thomas and Alan Dawson. Now's the time to keep the pressure on the French. I would have thought an up and under would be the best thing. Kicked it deep towards the touchline, back to Blanco. Blanco has not found touch. Who's waiting? Yes, he has found touch.
Richie.
Well, possibly an up and under would have kept the pressure on the French that time. There's John Smythe, also from the Bombay Club, the man who wore number 2 from the Bombay Club. The most famous son was Andy Dalton, of course, coaching this team today. Good work by Jim Coe, who only came into the game as replacement. Hollier to Murray. He tries to sidestep again, Carl Murray, getting his confidence up. And down in there, Dominique Bouet, not releasing the ball. Now, this would be the chance, a shot at goal. Another shot at goal coming up for Hollier. So this is a big long one from halfway for Hollier. Oh, what a goal! What a game he's having! 4 penalties and a drop goal. And the scores have closed up now to 21-15. Counties within striking distance. Roger Thomas kicks out, taken by Rumat. Now can the French get organised? They've scored 3 tries to 0, but they've had some unhappy times in the second half and late in the first half. They've got to get organised again, otherwise this game is in trouble. Nolan with time to kick it out, and a good kick by Grant Nolan. Swung it over his shoulder and put it out. Wee bit of rugby history here. You see Pascal Omdat, the third on the line, has come on as a replacement. That's a new international law this season that allows 3 replacements in a game, and the French have had 3 replacements now in this game. Number 18 is Marc Session. This is Gary Thomas, and this has gone to space. No, it hasn't. Lagisquet's got it. Blanco. Waisia going back, so is Richard Cole. Good kick again by Counties fullback Richard Cole. Roger Thomas. Andrea, the replacement player, the second replacement player to come into the game. Valère went off hurt at half-time. Berbizier. Rouge Thomas tipped it on. Referee says play on. He said he didn't knock it forward, and that would be correct. But it's an unsightly pile-up here. Berbizier. Roger Thomas. Cole. So what a brave performance by the Counties players in this game. There are some of the Frenchmen who are among the most famous names in rugby in Europe. And Counties, although they haven't scored a try, have played with enormous courage and character in this game. Referee Mark Thompson of Auckland signals to put in for Counties. And the little guy through the back with the ball is Gary Thomas. If he was playing for France, he'd be Thomas, I suppose, like Roger Thomas, the fly half. So Thomas to Murray. And the game just a wee bit aimless in the last 2 plays. So it's Pierre Berbizier, the French captain and halfback, who makes the throw. Caminati, away to Bouet. The hooker lays it back nicely for Berbizier to Roger Thomas. Carl Murray made the tackle, that's the 22. This is Roger Thomas, not happy at that decision. Gary Thomas, brave stuff from Counties, spinning it wide to Grant Nolan. And there's Caminati putting in the slipper for the first time in the tour. With a reputation like his, it probably won't be the last. Marc Session. Berbizier, Session, this is the French looking a bit awesome here. That's the goal line. Berbizier. Roger Thomas, can he get it down? No, held ball in goal. So some powerful play there by the French 15 that time. And Philippe Rouge-Thomas, number 10, looks a real tough first 5/8 standoff, who is inclined to charge in close to the forwards to try and get the setup. Well, there's the view of the big screen behind the stadium here at Pukekohe. Mark Pujol is number 1 in the front row there. He's propping against Tommy Parsons. County scrum has held up very well today. Good strike for the French. Levizier, Rouge-Thomas, Blanco, Selar. There were plenty of County's men in defence and midfield. And the big shout is for the put-in going to Counties. Now Rouge-Thomas let that one go, but he loves to have a crash ball on his own. So that's something for New Zealand teams to look out for when he's playing on this tour. 16 minutes gone. Counties in defence. Levizier is called offside by Mark Thompson. Penalty count is 9 to Counties and 5 to the French team. Nicely stopped, soccer style by Levizier. And then he just steps out in front of Gary Millington. Wasn't prepared to try him on. John Smythe. Good take there by Derek McDonald. Gary Thomas. Away to Hollier behind the 22. Rumark made a late charge and the referees picked it up. And it was an excellent kick by Hollier. So this is a chance for another penalty attempt by Hollier. Here he is inside the 22. And a big shoulder charge went in from Olivier Rumark, number 7. And so now it's right down outside the 22 and it's definitely kickable for Stu Hollier. There's the distance. He's missed only one kick today, Stu Hollier. So this is the vital kick for the County's chances. Hollier strikes it. And it's another goal for Stu Hollier. 21-18, all 18 points to Hollier. And that equals a County's record for most penalty goals in one match. He scored 5 plus a drop goal. The previous record for penalties by a Counties player in a first-class match was 5 by Jim Graham. He was a fullback here of 1972. And that was against Taranaki. And now Hollier kicks into the sun. Blanco's got it, though. The French scoring sheet is blank in the second half. They led 21-9 at halftime. Now it's 21-18. Berbizier. Blanco trying a bit of his magic. Roger Thomas. Evani. Over the top now the French team. Can they get this one back? And here's the chance for points for France to extend the gap again out to 6 points. It's big Derek McDonald, a soldier from the Army Club here. A little bit of encouragement for his fellow lock, Jim Coe. A couple of great workers in the tight today for counties. So while most of the attention has been on Stu Hollier in the goal kicking, this man has not missed a kick today. He's landed 4. And that makes it 5 in a row for Serge Blanco. It's now 24-18. Hollier kicks out, but that's first black mark against Hollier. Advantage may apply here, but the ball not going 10 metres. Pascal Ondat, Dominic Bouet, and number 1 Marc Pujol in the front row. Rodriguez, Evani, Blanco up. Marc Andrieux. Andrieux still going. So the big French pack now trying to clear the ball from the Berbizier. Here it comes. Roger Thomas.
No.
From Maynell. Again into the charge ball, the crash ball as it's called in rugby. Now Clark has got it, and Salah is offside, and there, Philippe Salah. He's been looking a bit impatient the last few minutes and has charged in to the play several times, out of position as it were. A bit frustrated perhaps, the great French centre, Philippe Salah.
Non, reste Domi. Vem.
15 minutes left in the game. French have not scored a try in the second half. They're getting a lot of ball again. Salah to Andrieux, who's coming from the right wing, to Philippe Salah again. Lots of tacklers in midfield. Berbizier nicely up to Andrieux. To Legisque. Hooks it back inside with the sky hook pass. Was taken down by Alan Dawson. Thomas. Cole. And Cole's done well here. He's kept the ball in play. And it's end over end bounce for Blanco to chase back. So well done Richard Cole, forcing Serge Blanco back in defence. Quick throw in taken by Counties. Smythe did it straight to Tom Parsons, the front of the line out. And a penalty against Pascal Ondat, the replacement prop forward. So there's the distance, because it's another shot at goal coming up for Stu Hollier.
Come back, please. Come back. Please.
So here's another fine young goal kicker on the New Zealand scene. Stu Hollier, a chance to close it up to 3 points again. It's 24-18 now. Forward bounce, loose ball. Counties are in there for it. Driving half the line. Thomas. The French looked offside to me. Millington, oh, he didn't really go for the gap. Towed away by Rouget Thomas, they were offside. It was a head-high tackle, in fact. Well, I thought the French players looked offside, but the referee, in fact, signalled for a head-high tackle out there in midfield, and that was correct too. Here's Millington, and look for the head-high here from Salah. Yeah, it's high enough. That's got to be a penalty. There's no chance of playing advantage there. And so Hollier has another shot at goal. Well, if this kick goes over, there'll be an almighty cheer goes up around Pukekohe. You heard it, Stu Hollier, all the points for his team still. A 3-point lead to France now, 24-21. So the French team have been very, very inconsistent here in the second half. They've failed to score a try. All they've added is a penalty to Blanco. While Counties have added 3 penalties and a drop goal to Hollier, who's playing like a champion. That's Millington again. Wasia. That's Ondat, who's let it go. Sorry, Session, number 18. Gary Thomas finds Hollier. Good kick by Hollier. Bevizier going back. Oh, lovely taken by the French captain on his goal line. But Counties, I think, realise they can win this game. Well, as the French team line up for this line-out, away in midfield, there is an injury, but the players don't see that Serge Blanco is hurt and got up very slowly. The game goes on. Smythe throws, taken by Rumart, who's looked a good line-out man. So penalty for France. Here's Alan Dawson, the county's captain. Philippe Rouget-Thomas. To Bouet, the prop forward. Look at these counties men. Who would have believed that they'd lost by 67-0 against the New Zealand provincial team? Because although they haven't scored a try against France here today, they're really into this and they're loving it at the moment. Look at Alan Dawson here on the side, 201 games in the colours. He'll be very pleased with the way the boys are going at this stage of the match. Up to halfway come the French team from this scrum. They're just holding here at the moment. That's Marc Session. So there's Alan Dawson going down on the side of the scrum. He played lock in the previous game when counties were humiliated by 67-0. And you see Dawson there. They call him Magnum PI, the kids around the Pukekohe area, because of the facial resemblance, I guess. Well, he's been a lively halfback too, Gary Thomas. His 9th game for the number 9.
Come in, Kelly! See!
Fleming's got this one away. Kicked away by Hollier. Good work by Fleming. Back to Thomas. Hollier kicking high. Bouncing ball. Lajuske. Selar. Blanco. Well, there's a sort of an indifferent air about the French team this afternoon. They don't seem very worried about the closeness of the scoreline. Perhaps they're just confident they can keep counties out. The home team have other ideas. The crowd on the bank really lively and animated today. They were shocked into silence against Waikato here 2 weeks ago. Hollier, away to Murray. This is Millington, looks like a head high again, this time from him now. Not called by referee Thompson. Look at this from the county's pack. And right in the middle of it, Alan Dawson, dragged down by Urbani. Five minutes to go. Mix up there between Clark and Thomas. Thomas took a swing at Babizier. And a few players getting a bit short-tempered in there. Philippe Rouget-Thomas going in rather vigorously. This is Marc Pujol, who was in as well. The fact is, I think Mr. Thompson is going to speak to Mr. Babizier. Mr. Thompson is going to speak now to Monsieur Babizier, the captain of the French team. And I think it'll be about some of the physical work that's been put in off the ball by his players. They're a bit bad-tempered and grouchy. There he is, the little general, the man they say is going to take over the coaching of the French team. And they're going to have a shot at goal from 60 metres. Richard Cole's going to have a big one. Well, while the referee was having a discussion with Pierre Babizier about some roughhouse French tactics, the county's team had a little committee meeting and decided that Richard Cole who can bang a big long kick is going to take the shot from 60 metres. The crowd delighted with the performance of the counties team. Can Richard Cole land a sensational 60-metre penalty? Pretty good effort. Fell about 5 metres short. And Blanco up to Nolan. Advantage playing. Bad luck there for Grant Nolan. He's had a pretty good game. The minutes ticking away. The counties are playing with all the spirit in the world in this, the second 40 minutes. Collapsed scrum. Referee must bring it up again.
Come on, 5 minutes!
They've had a good testy go all afternoon. Gary Thomas and Babizier.
Coming, Candies! See!
Penalty for counties. Back they go. It's been a brave effort by the forward pack against the best that the French can offer for this, the first game of their tour. That's the kick by Roger Thomas. Simply defensive kick for position. This is hooker John Smythe with 3 minutes to go. Can counties run the ball once and get it out to score the try, or score some points to tie up or win this game? Hollier straight out to Millington. Caught by Maynell in midfield. Counties pack were driving forward. Salah in the background says he had the ball, but it's a put in for the counties team. They've done pretty well in the scrums today. Thomas, Cole, that's a good kick into space. Lajiske, Nolan, Millington, number 30, trying to get the ball. Lost forward. Some of the French team don't look as fit as they might be. They're very slow to get back to the formation of the scrum near the end of the game.
Come on, Kelly!
Babizier, the hookers by Dominique Bouet. Session. Babizier, good kick. Nolan waiting.
Behind them.
Loose ball inside the 22. Knocked forward by the French team. They've had a lot of mistakes here in the second 40 minutes. They looked ominous at 21 to 9. Into injury time, probably about 2 minutes to play. Hollier. Blanco. This is Carl Murray, the man with a sidestep. Carl Murray to Waisia Tambarua. Referee's playing advantage. Says it was a knock forward by the winger Waisia. I think the home crowd were hoping for an early tackle on their winger. But as this game comes to its end, the French have not impressed, especially in the second 40 minutes. They've scored 3 tries to nil. They lead by 24 to 21. But it has not been a very convincing performance at all by the touring team. Richard Cole. Back in defence. He's had a good game today, Richard Cole. Hollier was the star. Disappointment for counties, but they have no reason to hang their heads after this loss. They've been beaten by the French team 24-21, and they took the glory out of the game when you consider that they were beaten 67-0 in their previous outing. They have kept the French tryless in the second 40 minutes, and the Frenchmen have their heads down a bit here at the end of the first match of their New Zealand tour. Blanco, and France leads by 6 points to 3. Collier kicks out for Counties, who made a promising beginning, but that was a bit loose from them there in the try-scoring movement. There's Jean Condom in the second row with Dominique Ebani. Millington holds at the behind, taken by Lagisquet, just on the Counties side of halfway. Some brave stuff there by Counties, trying to run the ball, and Caminati is down. Number 6, Alan Dawson, here with the headband, hit him pretty hard with a forearm jolt, as they say in wrestling circles, and Caminati has gone down. Now don't worry about Caminati, he could look after himself. He has a bit of a reputation in European rugby. Not all of it's favourable. Rodriguez, caught by Andrew Fleming, number 7. See how Rodriguez gets him round the head. The ball is there for Counties. This is Terrell Clark. And that's rough, tough, and very, very physical in there. And Caminati's down again. But I repeat what I said before, don't worry about this guy. He can sure look after himself. "11 minutes gone. 3 points the lead for the touring team. Rodriguez away to Babizier. Blanco up again. Valère, the very sharp-looking winger. 3 on tough times lately. Here's their team with easily the most experienced player being their captain, and flank forward Alan Dawson, who's had over 200 games for the province. Apart from Dawson, it's an inexperienced side, with the best informed player perhaps being the fullback Richard Cole, who played recently for the North Zone. The French have picked a blend of hardened internationals and new names today. They have men like Blanco, Salah, Babizier, Rodriguez, Urbani and Condom in their team today, who've all played from 41 through to 68 internationals. Mixed with them are a complete new front row of Pujol, Bouet and Galar. There are also 3 other brand new caps today: Olivier Roumat, the flanker, Philippe Rouget-Thomas, the fly half, and right winger Stéphane Valère. Today's referee is Mark Thompson of Auckland, and Stu Hollier kicks off with the Counties team in a bit of a slump after losing 67-0 on this ground and up against the 5 Nations champions today. But Hollier gets the ball from the first play and puts it straight up into the air. The Frenchmen are under it in the form of their big flanker, Alain Caminati. So the whistle goes at the end of the first play, and a good bustling start from the Counties team. That's Laurent Rodriguez, and wrestling with him there was Derek McDonald, the Counties lock forward. The French have a very inexperienced front row in today. Marc Pujol, number 3, Dominique Bouet, the hooker, and Philippe Galar. That's Pujol on this side. Galar is on the loosehead side. First scrum. That's Gary Thomas watching closely, and Rodriguez driving off the back of the scrum, as we expect the French to do. That's been their style in recent years. Away to Philippe Rouget-Thomas, and the first penalty of the match is against a head-high tackle by John Smythe, the Counties hooker. Caminati near halfway. Grasping the ball there is Andrew Fleming, but not 10 metres. The Counties players. not 10 metres back from the penalty kick. There's the hooker there, John Smythe, and next to him the prop forward, Peter Curley. This is Franck Meynell, who is out to second 5/8 or inside centre, to use the European terminology. There's the distance for the first shot at goal today for number 12, Franck Meynell. French are not playing Lafond or Philippe Béraud in this match, so the goal-kicking duties go to this man, Franck Meynell. Taken there by replacement lock forward Jim Coe, who came into the team in the last moment today for the injured Mark Birtwistle.
Required by fire regulations. Thank you. If you lose.
2 minutes gone. Stu Hollier, first 5/8, kicks out. Excellent ground conditions, perfect weather really, high overcast cloud. We can expect some hard driving forward play from the Frenchmen, particularly from their back row, with men they call, or have called in recent years, the giraffes. They're so very big and tall. Thomas with Bebizier onto him. This is Hollier, good break. Away to Carl Murray, the second 5/8, and that's the 22-metre line. County's trying to break out in the opening moments. Gary Thomas is number 9, just his 9th game for Counties today. Marc Pujol on the near side, in the front row for the French. Thomas. This is Cole up from fullback. Richard Cole, what a run! Caught by his opposite number, Serge Blanco. The crowd are calling for a head-high tackle. Up to Hollier, to Murray. This is Nolan, number 14, Grant Nolan. County's trying to stretch the Frenchman wide in the early moments. On the day of the game, which is a bit disconcerting, a bit upsetting. Midway, 22 and halfway in County's territory. Thomas onto Bebizier. This is Roger Thomas. You can see that he's a sturdy, stocky fly half, a bit like Franck Meynell, who's also in the game today, but at second 5/8. Now the French are trying to get control of this ball to get it moving. Number 5 is Jean Condom. This is Bebizier, the captain. Roger Thomas. Back again for Bebizier. Blanco up from fullback. The kick hit the wing of Waisia, number 11. This is Valère, the flanker, and this is Urbani. Rouge Thomas, Philippe Salah, good tackle by him from Grant Nolan. Good tackle. Number 12 was Carl Murray. It's going to come for the home team. Thomas, away to Gary Millington. Pressure on Blanco here. Stéphane Valère. Peter Curley made the catch. That's a 10-metre mark, a long, continuous piece of play. Blanco up. Salah. Meynell. The very fast Legisque is with him. Franck Meynell. Infield to Salah. And some big holes opened up in the County's defence. And Philippe Salah scores the first try of the tour right under the bar. Well, it was a long piece of play. Blanco was up in that first 5/8, and then Meynell, he ran rather too far for my liking here. Legisque was waiting on the wing. In came Cole with a head high, but Meynell looked inside, and saw Silar, this very experienced player. He's had 58 internationals, and in went the speedy centre under the posts. The conversion is completed by Serge. Well, the crowd delighted with that breakout by Counties. Look at it again. Richard Cole in and up the blind side, and he ran strongly until he was caught and scragged to the ground by Serge Blanco. The scrum breaks up on the 10-metre mark. Now Rodriguez is offside. Former French captain Laurent Rodriguez in the back there is judged offside, the first penalty of the match to the home team.
Keep going.
So 5 minutes gone. Number 10, Stu Hollier. First shot at goal today. From 40 metres, Stu Hollier struck it well. And Counties are in the lead. A little thumbs up there from Hollier, and the home team lead by 3-0 after 5 minutes. So this is Philippe Rouget-Thomas who kicks off. Jim Coe, the lock forward, has knocked it on, and referee Thompson sees it. It was pretty obvious, wasn't it? This is Jim Coe, who's pretty at home either on the flank or at lock, that's playing at lock today, replacing Mark Bergwissel. They had a bit of shuffle around in their forward pack